Greetings, everyone. My name is Monisha, and I was making this video to show you exactly how I do some of my candle work for whatever I happen to be using it for. So, I have here my white candle. You can take the sticker off of it if you would like to. This is not the candle I'll be using, so I don't really care. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I would be more so going over the subject of money since this was a new moon on the 20th. I usually go over it. I still haven't done mine. I've had too much stuff I've been doing, but I'll be doing mine after this video. But I'll be giving tips as far as what I would be doing with my own candle and some of the stuff that I'll be putting in mine. Everything that I usually use, I will not be putting in my candle because I'm also doing something else, doing about 3 different things. So I'll go over some that you can put in here. So for me, I have like a 6-step process that I do, which would be cleansing, programming, charging, dressing, intentions, and prayer work. So the first step would be cleansing. You would want to cleanse your environment. You could do that through incense, saging, Palo Santo, sound, crystals, different vibration, sound healing, and breath. Your intentions, you stating that you're cleansing. Also rose water. Then you would want to cleanse yourself, whether you take a spiritual bath, a shower, cleanse your hands, meditate before you do it, cleansing your mind and stuff like that. And then cleansing the object of use. We would be cleansing. I've already done my incense and sound healing for my environment. With myself, I did a spiritual shower and cleansing. Use my Florida water. I'll be using my Florida water to cleanse my hands as well as when I use this in the candle. So what you would do is take you just a swig, just a little drop of the Florida water, or if you don't have Florida water, breathing over the candle, stating your intentions of cleansing this candle will do. If you have crystals that you would like to use, sit it in the middle and have your crystal circled around it and cleanse it that way. You can bury it if you would like, or just hold it out into sunlight, moonlight, whichever one to cleanse it. State your intentions over it. Everything's about the intentions in it. Once you do for me, I'd be using the Florida water, so I would take a swig and wiping it down with my hands. As I do it, I'm speaking over it what I'm wanting to cleanse it for. It would more so be like this. I'm cleansing any previous use and intentions that was put on it before me. I'm cleansing it to be properly used for my intentions. Any energies held on it before. Like that. Once you do that, then is the programming. So with programming, is more so about not cleansing, but programming it to your vibration. So for me, my programming is more so you going over it with your whole body, hair and all, down your legs, in between your legs, back, everywhere, programming it. When I did this before, it was on the full moon where I did this, and my intentions on what I wanted it to pick up was for the full moon, I was doing more so releasing and healing. So I was wanting it to pick up any negative energies on me, the vibrations of love that I know I have inside as well, healing that I know I have inside. So I had chose to have my candle pick up that. For this one, I'm focused, my intentions are focused on money for what I'll be using it for this new moon. So I would be programming it to pick up any thoughts, the mentalities of lack, disperse it, transmute it. And I know I have mentality of wealth. I know there's wealth in me, on me, abundance in all aspects of life within me. So I would be programming it to pick my energy up on that. Once I do that, and I've run it all through my body, spoke what I wanted to program and pick up, and now it's programmed. Believe it's programmed, and it's picked up what you wanted it to pick up. Then next thing I do, good old olive oil. Put you a couple drops of olive oil on your hands. Rub the candle down. Charge it. This is the charging part where you're charging it, rubbing it down with your intentions. You could add something else. I have a little money oil that I would be adding on there as well, and some other stuff. If you use these particular oils that you know help with attracting and stuff like that, you could put that there. Some people, some I have in the past put it inside my candle or put it over in the environment. That's fine, whichever way you would like to do it. But you would charge it as you're doing this. You're imagining, you're visualizing energy coming from your body, coming from universe, where if you at your altar, wherever, everybody putting their energy into this, not everybody, but your ancestors, spirit guides, whatever you feel that's around you, putting their energy into this candle. And I imagine it coming from everywhere, coming out into my hands, to my palms as I'm touching this. And I would visualize me literally like this thing is lighting up with energy. And as I do it, I'm stating my intentions on why I'm charging it. I'm charging it for it to be used to attract abundance in all aspects of life, joy, dispel any energies of lack, bring in such and such, and go from there. Whatever else you would like to add into your intention setting part. So after I have charged it, then comes the dressing part. So there are different herbs that correlate with abundance. I did write down some. I didn't write down all of their uses for it. You could do that part. But everyone knows bay leaf is a good old grant wisher. For what you don't, releasing what you don't want, what you do want. For the bay leaves, if you want to write on them or something, you can. For me more so, I'd be breaking it up. I know in my release, I didn't put any bay leaves in mine. When I did my last candle with releasing, I didn't. For my last candle, when I was releasing, I used rosemary. It's good for protection, joy and stuff like that. I used rosemary, cloves, rose petals. I had some rose petals left over that I had been holding on, saving. So I ripped up a couple rose petals to put peace and love into the situations that I was releasing, because I did plan on releasing, but I also wanted it to be released on good terms. And sometimes you like to cut stuff off, not necessarily have to cut everything off on bad terms. But for dressing this one, you can use bay leaves. Crack you some bay leaves up, put them in there. When you do this, also intentions also goes with the dressing part. So when I put if I was put bay leaves in here, I'd break them up. But as I'm putting the bay leaves in, I'm speaking what these bay leaves are going to do. It's going to dispel the energy of black or whatever. I'm releasing it. I'm also calling in, you know, wish grants it for money. Thyme, basil, and I was more so trying to look for stuff that most people have at home. Most of the stuff I have at home. Some stuff I did have to go and get. Basil, dill weed, cinnamon, ground ginger, nutmeg shells, but I won't be putting nutmeg shells in here. I have that for something else. Dragon blood, fenugreek seeds, grounded star anise, cloves, allspice. Those are some things that herbs that you could put in here. You are intentional as far as how much and what you're going to put in here. Which ones you feel are need to put in here. I would only be putting a couple in mine because I'm going to be doing something else as well. And as you're putting each herb in here, research which different words, like whatever your purpose or what you're trying to do. So for example, if you're something with business, dragon blood, fenugreek, Greek seeds, bay leaves, basil, even nutmeg are good ones. And ginger, if you want, ginger and cinnamon are good for like quickness, and cinnamon brings sweetness in. If you're wanting, depending on what you want to do, you search herbs that correlate with that and how much and what you want to use. You don't need much to put in here. Scandal. There's not much space. Once you do that, you're close to done. You've cleansed it, programmed it, charged it, you dressed it, and put your intentions in it. So then the sixth step would be prayer. So once everything is in here, you've done all of those steps. Prayer would be you giving gratitude for all you have, thanks for them assisting you in this process and granting your wishes and protecting us. So once you do that part and you've done your prayer work over it, thanking them for granting your wish or seeking out that this be done, and you say your thanks and all of that, the last thing is believing that it will work and that during the process you will see stuff happening, or after it's done, as they say, like the law of attraction, you do what you're supposed to do on your end, believe that they're working on the back end while it's happening, believe that it's going to be done, and that's it. That's how I do all obsessive programming or whatever, using candle work for my intentions. You can use different color candles. I used what I had, which was a white candle. You can color it whatever color, if it's a particular type of work that you're doing. If it's a particular type of work that you're doing and you got a colored marker for it, you can color it. I used to actually write my intentions and stuff on there. Last one, I didn't do that. I just used my breath and spoke everything over it that I wanted to release and get rid of. I feel like it quite worked. Pretty much, because I got the phone call. So, but you can color it, write on your intentions on it, write and speak over it, whichever you feel comfortable with doing. Me, I'll just leaving my stuff blank and just using my breath. When you do it, it's great to have. This is like alchemy, basically. What you would do, having the 4 elements, it's like you're using your breath. That's air. That's the mental. What is it? Emotions. Your emotions behind it. That's water or whatever you be using. So our water or whatever would be the cleansing and the oil. Fire, which is spirit, candle. And earth would be us. The object of use a candle. I mean, you can, when you do it, you can put crystals around it, you know, to have the 4 elements in there. That's alchemy right there. And that's that. And thank you for listening. And thank you all for being open to having me in this group. I was going to post it anyway, because after this full moon, also stuff that I've was releasing but was also calling in has more so pushed me a lot to do it, because I am not no video type person at all. So it's been helping me to push myself out my comfort zone. That's where we are with all of this stuff that's going on. We have to be uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, for the better good. So I love you all. Thank you. And hopefully, I mean, it's still time, because like I said, I didn't even get to do anything that I had planned on doing. I'll be doing it after this video. But they be like, you got a day before, day of, day after. I'll be doing it today. And even then, so you could do it whenever you feel. But everybody likes to do it when it's the potent energy of the new moon. I feel like it's still present. If not, I got rainwater and all that stuff. New moon and full moon water, I'll be conjuring up something. So thank you all. Love you all again. And peace.